Have a special destiny that is not yet revealed. One day we will find out. Next, the bottomless pit is opened. This is the rise of Islam, and it began in Arabia and wiped out 1/3 of the Adamic world. They are described as locusts with the power to sting for 5 months. If a day is a year in prophecy, then 5 months of 30 days are 150 years. The conquest took the Middle East and North Africa, which were former Adamic nations, and the conquest even encroached into Europe. Thus 1/3 of the Adamic world was wiped out, as the assaults lasted 150 years, just as the revelations predicted. The conquest then fizzled out and were largely stopped by Charles Martel in the Battle of Tours in France. However, another wave of conquest came, this time the Turks, who had now converted to Islam. They invaded from across the Euphrates River. Their wars against Europe would last longer, an hour and a day and a month and a year, which works out to be 391 days or years in prophecy. The crossings started around 1062 AD, and Constantinople fell in 1453, around 391 years later, although the wars would continue after the fall of Constantinople. Here we should see what Yahweh sees as a destructive force wiping out our people, the body of Christ, through conquests and mixing. Next, we have the opening of the little book, which can only be the Bible. Mass printing of the Bible led to the common people having access to the scriptures, and this was a gradual process over the centuries, which the Catholic Church slowly becoming more tyrannical and eventually forbidding anyone from translating the Bible upon penalty of death. And this led to the rising of the Protestant Reformation and splitting away from the Catholic Church. Here Christ's 2 witnesses are revealed, who can only be Israel and Judah. They stood up and died in the name of Christ and his gospel, thus being his witnesses, testifying that he is true. Primarily Germany, the Holy Roman Empire, and Britain stood up, and the rest of Europe followed. Germany must be Judah and Britain must be Ephraim, the 2 leaders of the 12 tribes. Together with the 12 tribes, the Europeans led by Judah and Ephraim are Christ's 2 witnesses. Following this,